Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and it is time for music and entertainment news. And the main thing to talk about today is tonight and tomorrow night. We have Noah Kahan at Wrigley Field. Fantastic. Sold out quite quickly, actually, when we announced these shows a while back. And they're finally here. With the run of shows it's been the last week, it's been pretty heavy with Muse Friday in Tinley Park, 311 and Dirty Heads Sunday at Northerly Island. We've had, John Mulaney we gave away for a comedian show, first time ever at Wrigley Field. Evanescence was last Wednesday at Tinley Park.
Royal Otis was last night and tonight at the Salt Shed. Noah Kahan's tonight and tomorrow at Wrigley Field. Black Keys are Thursday at the Salt Shed.
Wow.
I think tomorrow at the Vic.
And I will say, we gave you passes to all these shows, free tickets, free experiences from us. No one else does that in the city because we understand hard economic times. You got to get out there in summer and enjoy yourself, and we've got you covered. And wow, what a run of shows.
Well, we want you to be there with us because we all try to make it out to as many shows as we can, and there's nothing better than hey, that's Brian from Brian and Kenzie. Let's go say hi to him. We love that. That's awesome.
He always says he'll buy you a beer if you say hi.
That's true. Are you going to buy people beer tonight at Noah Kahan?
I can't do that because
why?
I'm not going to offer that deal. Maybe one. The first person that hits me up if they see me, I'll do
one.
You
just lie. Every time someone wants something to do, you're the second person.
The moment you walk through the gates, sorry.
I could easily lie, and I might. Because because it's just too freaking expensive. They're like $25 for one big, like a Bud Light seltzer or something.
The size that you just made your hands, that should be $25, whatever that was.
It's pretty big.
That's a pitcher.
It's a good size, but the drink prices are out of control. Me and Megan will probably do what we did, last year before like Dave Matthews. We chugged outside, but more on that, I guess, in a little bit.
More on that in a second. Brian, why don't you run down some of the basic info for Noah Kahan tonight?
So 5 o'clock, the gates open today. It will be around 90 degrees at 5 o'clock. So make sure you pre-hydrate tons today. Showtime's at 6:30. You got Annabella Dinga and Gigi Perez, special guests. And just make sure you know the same rules with, no backpacks and no coolers. Just go in there and bring yourself and ready for a good time.
And if I may make a request, if you are somebody, and we love these people, we love the enthusiasm, if you're somebody who is lining up to get there extremely early, or maybe you're, when the GA gates open at 9, maybe you're in there, why don't you have an extra glass of water? Why don't you make sure you're hydrated? Well, let's not have Noah Kahan stopping the show because people are passing out.
There's a rule.
Yeah, don't ruin it for everybody.
Just, come on now.
There's a rule in the military. I never served. God bless the guys that serve. But I never served.
The rules?
The rules of the military, they say, drink when you're not thirsty,
yes.
Eat when you're not hungry. Mm-hmm.
And you do the second plenty.
Oh, well, I always eat when I'm not hungry.
I think he does both.
Yeah. But that way your body, because then you don't know later when your body's reacting to this heat, it's going to be extremely hot. And waiting in those lines to get in, it's going to be a long, long night. So definitely hydration-wise for sure.
I think my generation is unfairly maligned for a lot of different things. I do think one of the great flaws with people in their early to late 20s, people in their 20s essentially, is that we're passing out at concerts too much, and it's a bad look. It feels like a new thing. It feels like something my generation has brought to the concert world that we're...
Like, what a pick-me, am I right?
Yeah, it's like we're fainting all the time. Brian and I were at a Maggie Rogers show a few years ago. A little boys' night at the Maggie Rogers show. And people kept on passing out. We were like, it's not Slayer at 86. Why are you guys hitting the deck? What's going on?
I'm glad you're saying this and not me.
No, look, my generation gets unfairly maligned for a lot of things. We got to take the hit on the passing out at concerts.
This is very fair, everything he said, because what happens now is, back in the day when I passed out at a concert, people just stepped over me.
Now, that's bad also, because that's Astro World, and we don't want a repeat of that.
But I'm not playing a victim. I'm just saying whatever happened, and I'm here. And you're right, Astro World, tragic, terrible.
Bad.
But today, they have the phone, and then the flashlights start going off when someone's sick, which is great to identify someone needs help.
It's good.
However...
We would rather not see the flashlights.
It distracts me from the enjoyment of my show. So if everybody just drank a bottle of water before you go in.
Well, your point is when it's self-inflicted, like you just chose to not drink water, you need to stay hydrated so it doesn't happen. Obviously, there are medical emergencies that aren't avoidable.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Right. But a super avoidable one is knowing that you'll need water. So don't faint. It's not good for you. It's not good for everybody else either. It's not good.
Jillian just started from Hobart. It goes, that's because you guys are a bunch of lightweights. Thank you, Jillian. Made me laugh.
Now, 872 checked in, and this is where I hope I don't ruffle any feathers, but they're saying, to maintain your place in the general admission line, if you want to be in the front row, you can't leave. Venues should be walking around offering water to those people. Also, maybe if you're in the pit at Wrigley Field, there's not a giant difference between front row and seventh row.
Well,
and if you got to step away for a second, it's okay.
You're
still going to be really close.
And if you're not willing to, you have to travel in packs. So you guys can, so somebody can save your spot and vice versa. Or if there's a single person up there also, you do that for each other.
That's right. Save the spot.
Got a tag team.
And let people get back to their spot, too, because that is the biggest fear and anxiety-ridden deal that I have when I'm in that pit. And I go, if I come back, I'm never going to get my spot back. Everybody, and you go to the bathroom, you're back. You're gone for like a half hour by the time you get back. Now, I'm pretty big.
Big guy.
So 6'4". So when I come back to my spot that I got in general admission, I'm definitely going to block somebody that just walked in there, and they think I'm
the smallest girl in the world.
And they think I'm a jerk.
Me,
but
Kenzie, like, look at this awesome spot I can finally see.
Kenzie's always right behind me, and I say, Kenzie, just stay behind me. You're fine. I'll tell you what's going on from up here. But I mean, I didn't just get there. I was there before you, and people always think I just walked in and blocked your view. I can't help it.
We love how fanatical everybody is. I'm the same way. I cry when I see Morrissey. I love getting there early to shows. We got to communicate better on making sure that the pit experience is a communal one, that the people in the pit are sharing the experience together. It's not your experience with Noah Kahan. It's our experience with Noah Kahan. We got to get better at it.
A great man once said, get in the pit and love someone.
Yes, thank you,
Mr. Rock.
Secretary of Defense Kid Rock. I'm sure any day now.
I have pit questions because I don't do pit.
Yeah.
That's not my vibe.
You're very small and you love a seat.
I love a seat. I want to be able to put my things because I definitely will shop if I'm there. I want to put my stuff down. I use it a snack and a drink. I like a designated. I don't want to fight about it. I want a spot that I know belongs to me and I can prove it to somebody who gets called over. Okay?
You want a barcode to say that you belong here.
I'm right here and you can't touch it. Okay. I like that. I can never see in the pit. It's worthless to me. I have to stand in the back of the pit anyways. But I see those really deep, like when it's super thick and you can't move. And it gives me so much anxiety because it's like, how do you go to the bathroom? How do you get a drink when it becomes like that deep and the show starts? Like how I don't even understand how you do it.
You just have to make your move and do it and be brave coming back in.
There's no way. Before the show starts, yes. There's no effing way. When you see it's like packed in like sardines. There's no way.
I could tell this story, but I don't know. I don't know if I should tell this story or not.
I don't know what story you're going to tell, so I can't censor you in real time.
Well, I was at a venue. It was a Van Halen show back in the day. It was an outdoor place where there was a concrete wall up front, and then it was just basically grass. It wasn't a pavilion. I got to the front row. But what happened after, but just to Kenzie's point, I was trapped in there, and I was drinking, and I had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
You're right, Kenzie, what you're about to hear is I didn't know what to do. I did not want to leave. I knew if I left, I would not get back in.
And Van Halen had or hadn't gone on yet?
They had started.
Okay.
They had started. They were about, 5, 6 songs in.
Okay, they're doing Hot for Teacher. It's the song that means the most to you.
Right. Define my life.
Yeah.
And I knew this situation was chaotic. Not like the people at Wrigley Field pit will be much better.
Noah Kahan pit, kumbaya, everybody holding hands, everybody having
It'll
a great time. That's what we want.
This was not like that. There's a bunch of bikers around me. So I say I can't get out. And so I quietly, and Kenzie, I know this is gross, but I quietly unzipped my pants and I went right there in the front row because no one could tell what I was doing because we were all squished together.
Could Van Halen tell? You're facing that.
I will say, Sammy Hagar walked to the other side of the stage when I started peeing. But the wall covered, as tall as I am, it's still covered from waist down.
Was it like, how barricades have they're like a fence?
Mm-hmm.
This was a concrete wall, so it hit my jump.
Oh, it came back at you?
Yeah, splashback.
Well, it didn't hit me. It probably hit the people on the right and left side.
Oh, my God. I
know.
thought you went through like a fountain.
It was not a fountain.
Gross.
But I stand by that decision. It was a good decision. But, again, that will not happen at Wrigley tonight. It's certainly a beautiful environment in the pit there, and you'll be able to take care of everything.
It'll be a great time. We're going to play some Noah Kahan here in a second. But, Brian, I have to address something that you told me before the show this morning, before Kenzie got here.
Well, what about?
Brian's going to the show tonight. If you see him, say hi. He'll buy you a beer. Brian tells me, Kenzie, before the show this morning.
Oh, I know what you're going to bring up.
He's asking me about the set times, about when the gates open, all the information we just gave. And he goes, it's a weekday show. I got to get out of there. I'm not going to have any beers tonight. You know me. I don't drink during the week.
What?
I go, Brian, that's all you do. And then I rattle off 7 concerts he's been to on weekdays in which he's drank, including when we were at Green Day at Wrigley Field together 2 years ago, which is when you really started complaining about drink prices.
Yeah.
And that was during the week.
What are you talking about? You don't drink during the week.
Oasis, Tool, all of these shows you go to, 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, I forgot about Oasis. I got hammered at Oasis. I forgot about that.
Drink during the week.
That's like your thing.
Well, because Case was worried about me getting it on time tomorrow, which is great.
Brian, I go, dude, I'll handle everything tomorrow. Come in at 5:30. I don't care. You should.
And I
You
said,
guys need me tomorrow? Case sounds like he's got it.
No, Kenzie.
you drink at home. You'll be good.
Yeah, you're still coming in. Oh, my God.
But literally, Kenzie, I really in my brain, I thought for weekday shows, I don't drink because I got to get up at 3:30 in the
Why
morning.
would you think that? You've never, ever, 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 ever not drank somewhere.
I know.
Why would you think that a weekday is majority of the week?
It's Noah Kahan. It's hazy IPA music.
What world would you not be drinking for majority of the week?
There's 5 weekdays and only 2 weekend days.
Are you insane?
Maybe. Maybe I am. I don't know. But
So tomorrow at this time, we'll find out how many beers you
You
had.
were drinking at my son's first birthday. I mean, you get drunk at everything.
I still get my buzz on if I have a driver. You know?
You did it. You drove me.
Oh, no. We waited until everything was fine.
No, it was fine.
We waited it out.
Your Honor, we waited.
And then I also...
And then we stopped at the Speedway gas station where at the time, maybe your voice was the voice of Speedway. And then you made me and my girlfriend at the time wait so we could hear your voice on the gas pump. It's a real thing you did.
It is. Listen.
It is.
All this is true. I have no defense, Your Honor. I have nothing. But I really did in my head. Case mentioned 9 Inch Nails, Pearl Jam, Green Day, Oasis. They were all on weeknights.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't drink at any of them. Now I think back, boy, I got pretty buzzed at all those shows.
Every story was that you drank at those concerts.
And Noah
You
Kahan.
always do.
And Noah Kahan with his emotional music. Boy, am I going to need a beer.
And you drink Thursdays at Lollapalooza.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep. I'm trying to think of what I haven't drank at.
I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. You've never, ever, 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 ever not drank at something.
Well, the music hits. I
You
just got to
drink
go.
every night of Twisted, which is mainly the week. In fact, when we went out for pizza before Twisted, you drank there before we got to the concert, and then drank at Twisted.
We went to a restaurant that you take your wife and kid, and then you showed up with me and Kenzie, and you had a waiter that has you a lot. And I was like, man, that guy must be so confused right now.
Yeah.
It's like your second family you're coming in with.
And you drank there at
I did.
Dantino's and then at Twisted again.
Yep.
But Noah Kahan, these emotional lyrics, you're not going to confront your emotions. You're just going to drink them away.
No, I'm going to bury them. I'm going to drown my emotions during this show so they don't come up and bubble up during the show.
That's the spirit.
All right, let's do a Q times 2 with Noah Kahan.
A lot of requests from Joliet requesting we hear some Noah Kahan on their way into Wrigley Field. There's a caravan already coming in from Joliet. Why not play one song when we can play 2?
Yeah, we'll try to get 2 in here of Noah Kahan to get you fired up for the show. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Text us. 312-967-8300. Something that was memorable to you on today's show, and I can tell you something that will be memorable for me later today, is Decker's Sourdough Bagels just stopped by with a drop-off, and these are outstanding. And we want to share the information about them as opposed to just, eating them on the air, which I just did during Candlebox. Thank God for a 5-minute song. That was great.
Thank God.
That's why you heard Candlebox. I haven't played Candlebox in a while. I needed a 5-minute song.
Extended cut.
Yeah, we always play the dance remix.
Yeah, the live version is 17 minutes, kind of like Freebird Live. So Decker's Sourdough Bagels, we've had them in our great Let Us Entertain You friends and partners, continue to pop up. They have the pop-ups nearly every Saturday at Wildfire. That's in River North on 159 West Erie Street. And the next pop-up is this Saturday, July 18th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. until they sell out. I guarantee do not get there at like 12:50 expecting a bagel. They're going to sell out pretty quick. And do that when you're downtown. But there's even an add-on on this. So the Deckers and Cafe Babariba have started this amazing sandwich. So it's the Jamon Serrano sandwich. Features toasted Parmesan. Did I say that right, Kenzie? Jamon?
Yeah.
Serrano sandwich.
Okay.
Features toasted Parmesan black pepper bagel, which is delicious, piled with Spanish ham, Manchego cheese, piquilla peppers.
I don't know what you're trying to do now.
It's
What is that?
Piquillo, so it's piquillo peppers and arugula with sherry aioli spread.
So this is the sandwich I just had. Brian was eating a bagel instead of reading this paper that I told him to read, so he's going through these words for the first time. But
This is like the sandwich of your nightmares to read on air.
Well, they put look, God bless her. She put phonetic spelling on all
Thank
this.
you,
So
Mel.
I'm reading the phonetic spelling.
Yes. Jamon. Yes.
Jamon,
Delicious.
piquillo, manchego,
There you go.
manchego.
This bagel sandwich is unbelievable.
Yeah.
The way they toast this Parmesan black pepper bagel, I've truly never had anything like this. And everything in between those buns is just as tasty as the bagel itself. This is a proper breakfast sandwich. It's hearty. I will say I am full. I am good until about 7 p.m. tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Probably going to skip lunch on this one.
Ooh.
Oh, my God, what a sandwich. Worth the wait if you got to stand in a line.
Well, the special collab sandwich is $15.95 for pre-ordering starting today, actually, at DeckersSourdoughBagels.com or for walk-in ordering this Saturday at Decker's Sourdough Bagel Pop-Up at Wildfire. And this is, by the way, again, a collab from Cafe Babariba, an incredible restaurant, long-standing restaurant in Lincoln Park, right in my hood. Love that place to death. So the special Decker's sandwich can also be featured a brunch special at Cafe Babariba. So stop in there Saturday, July 18th, Sunday, July 19th. That's this weekend. Weekend brunch at Cafe Babariba. It starts at 10 a.m. And it's tapas restaurant. It's so good.
There's some lemon and blueberry scones that we got. Those are unbelievable. Brian, what were you snacking on just a second ago?
So
during Candlebox, during the 5-minute song.
So
I know his jaw hurts. I can tell.
my jaw is clicking on one side.
Do you want to do sign language to tell us what you got?
No, dude, that sounds like that African language, my jaw clicking.
I'd rather you not do that.
Don't do that.
Please no.
But the thing is, and this is, I don't know, it's hard to get a great bagel in Chicago. As much as it hates to say I love the city to death and this is the best food town in the world, but it's hard to get a great bagel, and that's why Decker's Sourdough Bagels, I can tell you, they are the best. Having lived on the East Coast for a while, people always say the bread out there is different. Theirs can stand up to anything in the country, the Decker's Sourdough Bagels. I stand by that statement. So I instantly grabbed an everything bagel and the jalapeno cheddar cream cheese. Threw it on there, and that's what I just needed. I just needed that right now before I get to the sandwich and the cinnamon buns and the cookies they sent.
Right?
Yeah, I needed that in me just to take care of me, to balance me out.
Are you going to have one of those cinnamon rolls, though? You said those looked awesome.
I'm trying to find a long song so I can play it next before we do the takeaway.
Well, you got cinnamon rolls and you got double chunk chocolate chip cookies in there.
Oh, my goodness. And these scones.
These scones are unreal.
Yeah. So thank you so much to Decker's Sourdough Bagels for dropping all the stuff by. And they always over-deliver. There's a lot here. So go check them out. All those things with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And we'll get to your takeaways coming up in just 3 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. This song's only 3 minutes. I couldn't find a longer one, so I got to eat fast.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Dougie Styles in for Lauren. So coming up, I'll have another shot at the Aftershock Festival, the Super VIP. It is incredible. Also, Kate Bush on the way, all-time low coming up. So stay here for Dougie Styles in for Lauren all this week with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Let's get to your takeaways. Case, what do you have for a takeaway from our listeners?
Takeaway from our friend Chucker Mike. If you're getting questioned by WGN's Ben Bradley, make sure you have on a lot of deodorant so that he won't notice that you're, quote, noticeably sweaty.
Oof. Tough one. Kenzie, what do you have?
Marshall's takeaway, Brian drives through school zones like a bison at 40 miles per hour.
I want to listen to the whole podcast to get the whole context of that conversation.
Oh, yes, in context, that's fine.
And finally, 331 checked in. Takeaway, piddly effing poo. Piddly effing poo. What is on the podcast, Case?
I've got a bonus takeaway from Trucker Pete real quick, which his takeaway is that Brian never drinks during the week unless he's at a concert.
Right. I mean, I don't just go home and start pounding. I want to make that very clear for people out there that might suspect otherwise.
Are you going to drink tonight at Noah Kahan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I wouldn't, and I thought I could get that one by.
You're
But
not even at Wrigley yet, and you've already determined you're going to drink.
It's 9:30.
well, I've got a bagel in me now, so I'm like, I got some sustenance.
I got to get buzzed now.
Well, there's a sustenance to. If I went on an empty stomach, that'd be bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
In what world would have you made it tonight on an empty stomach?
to the concert, you never know. It could happen.
Yeah, I'm sure. You'd have been starving when you got there.
I'll have to make some room for some hot dogs at Wrigley. It'd be nice for the concert.
How much, real quick, before I do the podcast, how much do you think you're going to spend on food and drink tonight?
So it's me and the wife and 2 friends from out of town. So we'll probably be, I'll get this round or you get this round, hopefully sharing that.
So then it would all even out.
It all evens
how much
out.
you gonna spend?
But last time at Pearl Jam was just me and Megan, and we got, I think, 6 drinks, and with tips, it was like $210 for just.
Are you going to eat at Wrigley, though?
I'll probably grab a hot dog.
That was so honest of you. I'll probably grab a hot dog.
Or I can just grab some of these scones and sneak them in.
Okay, don't do that.
Can you imagine getting frisked and they have to stop at the side of the line, they pull scones out of your pocket?
Is that a scone in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, boy, what a bad look that is, too. I wonder if it's worse, sweating profusely or having a scone pulled out of your pocket.
You're going to be noticeably sweaty during the search.
Just trying to sneak a scone in the Noah Kahan. Sir to the back of the line.
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, we have an update on Brian and Kenzie's visit to a local bison farm. We are making progress in that endeavor.
I'm so excited.
Also, in the 7 o'clock hour, Brian became completely unhinged, and in that hour, he nearly swore. He went on a vile peanut butter rant, and he just completely lost his mind. Also, porn golf clubs and a disgraced superintendent. We broke down the latest WG and Investigates report over something going on in Summit, and Brian broke down how much he's drinking tonight at the Noah Kahan show.
Megan checked in with a late takeaway. That was a great old joke, great dad joke here. Brian only drinks on weekdays that end in Y.
That's all, folks.
Hey-o. Thanks, Megan. Appreciate you.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.